Where are you from?
I'm originally from Shreveport, Louisiana, but I moved to Atlanta like 5 years ago at this point, so I've been here a minute, but yeah.
What was it? I know Shreveport is like a rural area, isn't it?
Nah, it's like the third largest city in Louisiana.
It's still country though.
It's kind of country. Yeah, it's kind of country. It just depends.
It's big.
It ain't all that. Nah, it's country.
What was it like growing up in Shreveport?
It was different, bro. Like, shit was just, I don't know, it was regular though. Like, everyday shit, grew up with the internet, playing games all day, being with friends, like, just normal shit.
You ever visit like other parts of Louisiana?
I did when I was little, like 8th grade and shit. We were going like field trips and shit, but not really. I went to Texas a lot. Like,
Texas?
Yeah, I was in Texas a lot. I got family in Texas, so I was just back and forth in Texas, like Houston a lot.
Did you used to dance Zydeco?
Nah, hell no. Nah.
All y'all did Zydeco.
Nah, bro. I mean, of course, at like family functions and shit, like that was a big thing. Like everybody always played it, but like, you know, like we used to dance and shit, but I ain't never like didn't know like for real. Nah.
Oh, I thought that was like a cultural staple in that part of town.
I mean, a lot of people are, but I'm not. That's just not like my family. We wasn't really doing that.
What about boudin? You ever had boudin?
Of course, yeah. I love boudin, bro. Like,
for real?
Yeah, boudin is good. Like, I don't eat it obviously like a lot, but it's good. I like cracklings, like all that shit. Like,
wait,
shit
isn't
good.
it like it's pig and like isn't it like the outside of the pig's stomach?
It's like
with the.
It's like a tube, and then it's like rice, and it's like pork, and yeah. Or you can get like chicken. You can get different types of boudin.
Okay.
It's different shit.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah, they don't.
Facts.
Gotta know about that.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So when you moved from Shreveport to Atlanta.
Yeah.
All right. What prompted your move from Shreveport to Atlanta?
I was going through a lot of shit just in school and shit. I was like, bro, I don't want to do this shit. I went to like college for like a semester, and then once I dropped out of that, like I wasn't real cool with my dad, so like I came here like really just to like chill with him, see what's up, and I just ended up staying. Like I was thinking about doing that college shit, like going to Georgia State and shit, GSU, but I was like, fuck this shit. So yeah, but I just ended up staying, bro.
Were you into music in Shreveport, or did you start in Atlanta?
Nah, I was always into music. Like I played drums like in church growing up. I had guitar lessons, like I played guitar a lot. Just did like a lot of musical shit. Like I always loved music growing up. Yeah.
What are you better at, the drums or the guitar?
I would say I was better at a guitar just because I was already older when I started, and I put so much time into it. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to actual lessons for that. Like I went to lessons when I was younger for drums, but it was more on some shit of like I was real young, so like I couldn't grasp the shit that I grasped like playing guitar. I was like 15.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I was better at guitar, but I haven't really been playing like a long ass time.
No, I think it's dope that you actually like traditionally train. I don't really meet a lot of people that say that they had lessons or.
Yeah, my mom just wanted me like out of trouble. Like I was just always like doing some shit like. So she was just like, what you want to do? I was like, I want to do something with music. So I wasn't rapping, but from doing like the guitar shit, I started making beats type shit.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. So you were basically a producer at first? Or
yeah,
beat maker type?
Yeah, like real shit. Like once I started playing guitar, and I was like, I always loved music. Like I was rapping a little bit, but I wasn't like taking shit like for real. And then like when I started making beats, I was like, damn, I'm actually like pretty fire at this shit. So I just kept doing the shit, like, and I would make like beat tapes and shit. Like when I first met Backseat, like that's what I was doing, just like making beat tapes and shit. But I wasn't really rapping for real. Like.
And so what made you like get in the booth?
I mean, I always, like, that's what I'm saying, like, I always did it, but it's just, like, I don't know, I never was, like, for, like, just trying to be, like, for real with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just always did it. I was like, oh, okay, like, I like listening to rap, so like I could probably rap. But what really made me start like taking that shit serious was like really linking up with Backseat. Like once I met Smiles, like we really just started doing that shit for real. Like I seen him, I was like, bro, this nigga finna blow up. Like he hard. Like he had like some music videos out and shit. And I was like, bro, like I don't know, I was already rapping and I already knew that I wanted to do that, but like just linking up with him, like that really like put that shit into perspective type shit.
How did you meet Smiles?
So we met like I was just at skate park and shit, and I went with like one of my friends, and then I guess they met up with Smiles, and then we ended up meeting up shit, and we got each other Instagram, and then after that, like I posted like a snippet of the song I was working on. Like it was hard. I was like, that's when I realized, I was like, bro, I'm finna just rap, like fuck it. And I put some shit out. I didn't even put it out. I just put a snippet like on my story. And then he DM'd me, was like, bro, this shit hard, like let's work. And I was like, shit, let's do it. And that was like the first person I worked with, for real, like when I got here. Like, it was cool.
What's been the most challenging part about doing music?
I would say just believing in yourself and like just knowing that the shit is possible and just staying down with that shit. Like I'll say the hardest part with that shit is just, I don't know. It's a lot of hard stuff that come with it, but it get easier. Like everything hard when we first started. So.
Who is your biggest musical inspiration?
Ever?
Just in general. It could be a family member, it could be another musician.
I'm inspired by a lot of people, but I mean, just some of the biggest are like, you know, Kanye. Like, I like really hands-on people, like people who just took it and like just made something cool with it. So like, I'm inspired by like, I don't know. I'm inspired by a lot of people. I'll say Kanye like up there though, like, but it's a lot. It's a big list.
Are your parents supportive of your career?
Yeah, like my dad is like a lot. Me and my mom, we don't really like talk about it per se, but she know what I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she always been very supportive. Like I said, like she put me in lessons and like different, you know, different stuff like that. So it's cool. Like, it's pretty cool.
If you could pick one artist that you want to collab with, who would it be?
That's a hard question. I'll say, no, I can't say him. I don't know.
So what's been the most challenging part in your musical journey so far?
I'll say just piecing everything together, just like trying to balance music with your everyday life. You know what I mean? Like, just trying to stay consistent, and yeah, really like that's really it.
What are some of the things that you do in order to remain consistent?
I say just trying to give yourself time every day. I say that. Just try to come up with some time, even if it's not every day. Just do something. Like try to write. Just stay active in whatever you're doing. Like I'll say that. Just.
If you could pick like your ideal living situation in terms of like, you know, like after you make it with the music, what would it be? Like where would you live? What kind of house would it be? What kind of car would you drive?
I don't know. I feel like I would take some time to just travel, just to see like what I'm missing out on, and then from there I don't know. I'll just still be like super humble. Like I'll probably just get some simple shit, like some shit that's still gonna be nice, but I don't know. Like I just be out the way. Like I'll probably get like. It just depends how much money. You know what I mean? It just depends where I'm at in life. Really, like what type of money I'm talking about. Like what am I working with? But if I had like a dream, like I don't know, maybe like I don't know. I like a lot of stuff. I like a lot of cars. Like So it's kind of hard to answer that. Maybe a Porsche or something.
Has music strained any of your personal relationships?
I mean, it made me feel like that. I wouldn't say strained, but I would say like I definitely put music like above like whatever I'm kind of dealing with sometimes, like, or you know, not even just music, just like trying to handle like stuff in life. Like you just kind of got to put what's important first. So I don't know, I'm not saying that certain relationships and certain stuff isn't important, but I would just rather get to a certain place before I do certain things, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's where I've been at with it, really.
How did you come up with the name Loki?
Really, whenever I met Smiles, like he asked me like be in backseat. We was just talking about just, I don't know, like what you want to be named, like what you want your name to be. And I don't know, I had like a beat at the time and it was called Loki. And I always kind of just thought of myself as like just kind of like an out of the way person. Like I don't really like, I don't know, I just kind of been to myself. Like that's kind of how I look at myself. So I just went with that and I just changed up the spelling of it. You know what I'm saying? Like just low key.
Would you say that you're an introvert or an extrovert?
It just depends. If I'm comfortable, I'm an extrovert, like really extroverted. But like if I don't really like know you that well, like I'm probably not gonna really say much around you, like you know what I mean? Like I'm really goofy and everything, but like at the same time, like I say to myself, like I don't really like be trying to like, I don't know, but I wouldn't really say I'm an introvert, but like I like to be to myself, like, you know what I mean?
Who, if you had to like make a list of your top 5 artists, who would be on the list?
All right, I'll say Kanye, Kendrick, I'll say Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne definitely up there. Does it gotta be rap?
It could be anything.
Oh, it could be anything. Oh, I'm tripping. Michael Jackson, he came in like where everybody listen to Michael Jackson, right? He up there, so that's 4. And I'd say like one more really big inspiration would be like, I don't know, Nas. Like that was one of the first people I really like started listening to and was like, damn, like he was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like doing all the stuff he was talking about, like, and just listening to his lyricism, like it really made me want to like, you know what I mean? Like take this shit. I wouldn't say it made me want to rap at the time, but it definitely opened up my eyes to like what people was doing with rap. Yeah.
We're at a stage in music now where you can really get famous for the way that you look, more so for the way that you look than like what's coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you feel like lyrics are more important than branding, or?
I would say it just depends on who you is. Like, if you a type of person to like, I don't know, it just really is like whatever you want to do, because you can still be very lyrical, but like still have like a look about you, you know what I mean? Or like some people used to be very lyrical, like I don't know if it's like how true it is, but I seen like Lil Uzi, like he was rapping like way different, like, you know what I'm saying, when he was younger, like up to where, you know, where he is now. So like I think it just depends who you are, like, or even like somebody like Lucky, like he was rapping like real different from what he's rapping now, but like it don't necessarily it just depends who you is, like what you trying to accomplish.
If you had to like place your music in a genre, like what would it be?
I would say it's like real chill, like laid back, like, but it can be like kind of like, I got some hard shit, like it can be like, I don't know, it just really depends. Like I got different type of vibes, like different types of music, you know what I mean? Like, but if I would just say like one word, it would just be chill, like just real mellow type shit.
What's the craziest thing that's happened at a concert?
I don't know. We ain't really like been having like no just like crazy shit yet, but like I don't know. Just I really don't have no story yet about that.
Yeah, it'll come though.
Yeah. There it come.
So, can you talk about some projects that you have coming up?
Oh yeah. I'm actually dropping this month. Coming with like, I wouldn't say like my debut, but I say like, I'm just coming with an album type shit. It's gonna drop this month. It's called Media type shit, and like, yeah, I had one mixtape that came out like at this point like a year and a half, probably, maybe 2 years. It's been like a little minute, but yeah, that's when I met with him, about to drop single and dropping this album. And then we working on the Backseat EP, a few of them, like 3, and then we gonna drop an album after that later on, like probably next year, some shit.
If you had to give advice to someone who wants to be in the position that you are now, what would you say?
I'd say just stay down, like really just, I don't know, I'd just say just be yourself more than anything. Like out of everything, like people say that a lot, but genuinely just try to be yourself as much as you can, because that's what's going to translate. Like, don't nobody want to see somebody who just like somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself. That's all I say.